What's up, guys? So I know I have promised making some videos, some other install videos that I have not seen. So what we're currently doing is oil change on the car. Just because it needs it. I'm going to be using the Mishimoto magnetic drain plug. The part number for this, the 6061, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's here in the back. So here's the info. It's a M12 by 1.25. All right. So doing the oil change, I'm also going to be changing out the oil cooler. The factory oil cooler is kind of pretty banged up from the back. I lost the wheel liner a little while ago, and got some nicks and stuff from the back. But I got an upgrade. I'll show you guys this real quick. It's a 60 millimeter. It's the same one that a lot of the higher end performance shops use. I won't say which ones, but it is at a cheaper price. All they pretty much do is put their logos on it. But this is the same design and all. I got the gaskets from the dealer. These are pretty cheap. I'm gonna get some oil. So pretty much I had already took the bumper off because doing the air suspension and some other stuff. But the only thing holding this on is gonna have the air duct in here that's held together by 10 millimeter bolts. I don't even know where I ended up putting that thing at. Oh, there it goes right there, just the air duct. Then this is gonna have this like grill type. This one comes off with some 10 millimeter nuts as well. Two on the top, two on the bottom. Comes off, and then you have access to the oil cooler. So the oil cooler will have four 10 millimeter nuts, two in there and two right there. And then this should come down. I'm not sure how much oil it has. Once I finish doing the oil change, it's been draining for a little while already. So I'm gonna pull that out, put it under the oil cooler. Hopefully it doesn't bring out too much. And then see if I can get this open. This is a aftermarket, so what I'll do is it has a factory mounts and everything. You can see it's a lot thicker, a lot beefier. I will go ahead and fill the tanks up with oil. Now I'll bolt everything up. Should bolt up, has all the same mounting plates as the factory. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. All right, finished the oil change with the new filter, the Mishimoto oil drain plug, which is a 24 to tighten up. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen up 4 bolts here, 2 in there, and then we'll take these out, and the oil cooler will drop down. We'll do a comparison. You guys can see how it looks. All right, guys, so ended up taking the 2 lines off to this other 10 millimeter bolt back here. If you go under the radiator support, the brace, you'll be able to get to it up here, and then tighten it up. But hardly no oil came out through there. So just want to show you real quick. This is the OEM one, and it comes in at 50.5 millimeters, 50.4. Right, as stated, this one comes in at 60.5. So a lot bigger. The core, you can tell, look at the end tanks. All right, compared to, I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, so this will be pretty straightforward, pretty quick. Just put this away. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand. So I'll hook up the 410s, the tubes I'll hook up the 2 screws down here and the 2 screws up here that hold it in place. And I'm not going to put the shroud back on because the new front bumper side vent is open, so it'll get fresh air into the fins. So I'll bolt this up, and I'm put some oil inside the end tanks, bolt it up, and then show you guys what it looks like. All right guys, so there it is. Tighten these up. Once they were tight, I just gave like maybe a few extra turns. I'm not sure about the torque spec, but you'll start feeling it. I mean, granted it's aluminum, you'll start feeling it. It'll get real tight, and just pretty much it. When I loosened these up, these weren't really tight at all, so I'm guessing this just holds really well. Got this one in, got the back one, like I said, behind the bumper brace. You can get to it, tighten it up. So I did 2. I have 2 for now. I'll put the other 2 on, but I did cross tighten. Yeah, this thing isn't going anywhere. It's on there tight. So like I said before, I pre-filled the tanks. Just be careful and watch it, because it'll eventually start filling up on this side. So once it kind of got, maybe about yay high, I went to this side, it was still a little low, so I just swapped the funnel to this side, filled this up, and then just kind of went about right before the tip top, and then just tightened it up. It's good. But like I said, when I took these off, there was no pressure. There was nothing spilled out, so I guess up here holds probably very minimal oil, if any. Drained the old stuff, the old oil cooler oil into the pan. That did have some in there. You can still see it's leaking stuff out right now. There you go. So I'll let that drain out for a little bit before I put it away. I'm not going to throw this away. These things are like hella expensive. Hold on to these. So eventually what I want to do is I'll put AN fittings on these with some steel braided hose, because this just goes down right there, and it links back up, so right there. So then it'll be like AN fitting, rubber hose, steel braided line, and then get a adapter for down here, and get some new gaskets. So, I'll see how much more this can tighten, because it is hitting the intercooler piping. So I mean, I already, with these 2 bolts, this thing isn't going anywhere. It's sturdy. So that's it for that. Hopefully that helped you guys out. Like I said, it's really simple. Once you pull the front bumper off, I'll come get this. It'll have the shroud will be on there. Okay, just take the screws off of that, the clips. Then you take that little bezel that it had around there, and then just the screws, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really simple. This is supposed to, cool the oil down a little more. Granted, it already takes a beating from the engine and going through the trans and all that good stuff. So hopefully, these lights are awesome. Hopefully that'll help you guys out. Oh, anyone that wants, busted my ass. Anyone that wants to do it, super easy. I think eventually I'm trying to get an adapter filter for the oil cooler. Try and make my own, because I know the HKS is about like 22 to 2,500 bucks. I did find a company in Europe that has them. The sandwich plate that goes in the back that has the 2 AN fittings, so it'll circulate. They kind of want a lot of money. But I think all in all, even with that and a Mishimoto 25-row cooler with lines all the way to the back, probably around 20 feet, if that, each line, even with AN fittings, you're still less than 1,500 bucks. And it's the same thing. The lines, the sandwich plate, the cooler, and all the AM fittings. So you're looking at about $1,000 less, and it's the same thing. And actually, you can get, you know, with the HKS and all that, you're kind of limited. You're not limited, but it comes with whatever row, 19 row, whatever it is, oil cooler. This way, making your own, you can get whatever size oil cooler you want. Especially if you track it, you want to get a little thicker or more rows. But I'll try and make other videos, more mods, things that I haven't seen on YouTube. I haven't seen anyone do this. But yeah, it's SPA Turbo USA are the ones that had this. I paid $500 for that. Like I said, I did research on some of the companies. Some of the companies like Boost Logic, they make a lot of their parts. So yeah, I'll give my hats off to them. But a lot of the other parts, not just Boost Logic, but a lot of other companies, they'll outsource some of these parts, and then they just put their logos on it. But nothing against Boost Logic. I love their stuff. Their stuff is amazing. They're down in Austin. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. Like, share, subscribe. I'll try and post more things that I do to the car as the projects keep coming. All right, talk to y'all later.